Hey girlies! Welcome back to another Dress to Impress video here on the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking all about the long-awaited quest update that's finally coming out this weekend. If you didn't already know, this quest was originally delayed, so I'm super happy it's actually happening now. In this video, I'm going to break down everything we know so far, and I'll also be sharing some theories along the way. Plus, I'll be showing you some screenshots and sneak peeks you might have missed. So let's get into it. First, let's start with an announcement that was posted in Dress to Impress about 2 weeks ago. It said, "The quest is almost ready. Who's excited to meet Captain Scarlet? I'm so ready for my vacation, to be honest." And at the bottom it said, "Coming in 2 weeks." This came out during the same update that introduced the seashell crown and that little mini seashell quest. Remember that? So while the 2-week countdown already passed, the fact that Captain Scarlet is being introduced is super exciting. She's a brand new character and seems like she'll be central to this quest. Now let's talk about the NPC arts that have already been revealed. The first one is a mysterious blue mermaid. You might recognize the wings on her lower waist. They're actually from the mermaid tail that was added in a recent update. If you win a mermaid round after already getting the siren tail, this is the new tail you unlock. I'm wondering if the rest of the items this NPC is wearing might end up being quest rewards, or at least new items coming to the game. It's unclear, but super exciting to speculate. Then we have Captain Scarlet Fierce herself. Her name was confirmed in the quest trailer, which I'll talk more about in a bit. But what's interesting is that she's wearing new items too. New hair, new necklaces, and a trench coat. At first I thought it was just for the art, but in the trailer she's actually wearing those same pieces in-game. That could mean we're getting those items as rewards, or maybe they'll be added to the catalog, or even dropped through a code. We also haven't had a new code in a little while. The last one I remember was for an influencer collab, so I'm wondering if we'll get a seasonal code for summer, kind of like how we got the Cupid's Cloud code for Valentine's Day that was eventually removed. It would make sense to drop a summer-exclusive code soon. We'll just have to wait and see. Speaking of new items, have you looked closely at the quest trailer poster titled The Kraken's Wrath? In the top right corner, there's a mysterious mermaid next to Lana. We haven't seen her before, and she's not shown in the trailer, just on the poster. But she's wearing new items like a beautiful trident with pearl details and a corset that matches the NPC art of the Blue Mermaid. This makes me think the poster might be giving away some upcoming items or lore hints. And of course, Scarlet Fierce is also featured on the poster, but then there's this random pirate guy who doesn't seem to be wearing anything new, and I'm honestly not sure if he's even in the quest or if he was just added for the aesthetic. Still, the mermaid girl has me really curious because she seems important, and her outfit is full of unreleased items. Now let's talk about the Kraken. It seems like one of the mini-games in the quest might involve shooting cannonballs at it. I noticed what looks like cannon UI and bombs in the trailer, so maybe that's part of how we defeat the Kraken. From what I gathered, the main goal is to rescue Lana, who probably went missing because of this sea monster. There were also some new in-game announcements last weekend. One of them was Lana saying, "People say I'm rude in Style Showdown, but that's the script. They told me to stick to it word for word." That might be her referencing some theories people had about her acting weird, and then she invites us all to her yacht because she finally got her paycheck after all this time. Honestly, that's so funny. Then she goes on to talk about spotting a dark island while out at sea, hearing a familiar voice, then changing her mind and saying it was more like wailing. That sound she's referring to is really creepy. She said it was distant, twisted, like something that should not exist. That definitely makes me think there's a horror element to this quest. She ends it by saying, "Will you join me? Or does the fear of what hides in the deep keep you ashore?" Like, hello? That is spooky. So I think this quest is going to involve a ton of ocean exploration and deep-sea mystery vibes. Now let's get into the theories. So I rewatched the quest trailer, and there's a moment where Lana thinks she sees treasure, but then everything goes dark. Right around then, there's a quick shot of a strange red figure on the island. It's super shadowy and looks terrifying. I think that might be the wailing creature she mentioned. And what's even weirder? This creature looks eerily similar to something we saw in last year's summer update. I actually made a whole lore video about that red figure, so go check it out if you haven't already. Back then, there was a creepy image of Lana with this same monster. In the old screenshot, the monster had its head bent. But if you imagine it standing upright, it looks almost exactly like the shadowy thing in the trailer. So that might confirm it's the same entity. And if that's true, then this quest is going to tie in with older lore we've seen before. Let's circle back to the movie poster for a second. There are two characters on there that never show up in the trailer: the pirate and the blue mermaid. Scarlet and Lana both appear in the trailer, but the other two don't. Since the blue mermaid already has NPC art, we know she's important. So maybe she shows up at the end of the quest. And here's a wild theory. What if that mysterious red Kraken we're fighting is actually the mermaid girl transformed? Maybe the villain of the story, Agamemnon, turned her into a sea monster, and once we defeat the Kraken, she transforms back into her original form. If that's true, then maybe the quest rewards are based on her outfit. Or maybe the rewards come from Captain Scarlet's outfit. There are just so many unreleased items shown in the art, poster, and trailer that I honestly think we're going to get a ton of new items, some through the quest and some added directly into the game. Right now, if you go into Dress to Impress and click Teleport, you'll see the quest event already there. It says it starts in 2 days. Everything about it is giving summer fantasy vibes. Even the blue glow around the portal feels very oceanic. And the free play mode says, "Get ready for an epic summer tale. Sail across the vast sea and uncover the secrets that lie beneath the waves." There's even a little sea urchin in the lobby now. Like, they are really going all in. I'm so excited for this update and really hope the quest rewards live up to the hype. From the looks of it, we might be battling a Kraken, unlocking secrets, and meeting new characters all in one quest. That's a lot. I'll definitely be doing a walkthrough video as soon as the quest drops, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments what you're most excited about and what your theories are. Do you think the creepy red figure is real, or do you think it's just part of Lana's imagination? Either way, make sure to like and subscribe for more Dress to Impress videos. See you on my next video. Bye, girlies.